Oh, why'd you have to move? We'll do it live.
We'll do it.
Fuck it. We'll do it live. Hello.
We have some announcements to make at the beginning.
Have some announcements to make at the beginning.
Welcome back to Leah.
Hello.
Although we're technically at her place. So,
yes. Hi.
It's that sort of dynamic. Today, we're going to talk about femininity, beauty practices, all that bullshit. But before we get started, we wanted to bring up a couple things from the last stream that we didn't talk about that Leah feels are very important to talk about. And I agree.
Yes, very important. So if you were having to do with abortion, because abortion is awesome, if you were raped by anyone, don't care who it is, get an abortion. Because no child deserves to be born of physical violation like that. And special needs or not, the kid is going to understand that they weren't wanted. So be an adult and have an abortion.
Suck it up. And
suck it out. And suck it out. That should be a shirt.
That should be a shirt.
That's a good one. That's a great one.
Oh, man.
Also, if you have severe medical problems, like, don't have a kid. Don't have a kid. Like, if you know that your life will be at risk and the baby's life will be at risk, just don't do it. You're better off not doing it. Do you want to live? Or like maybe like your husband, maybe you would die and your husband or the baby daddy would like get custody of the child. Is that worth it? I don't know. Maybe to some women it is, but I don't think so.
Nah.
Disagree.
Yeah. Let's see. It's World Goth Day. So we're in black.
We're in black.
We got our hats.
All black.
All black all
right
the time.
Now.
Yeah. So happy World Goth Day. Get your black on. Black is beautiful. Black power, etc. We're about it.
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, Shoe on Head. I just wanted to thank Shoe on Head for sending
more viewers.
More viewers to our channel. Thank you.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, thank you. I just adore getting comment about how I should be stoned to death. That's cultural appropriation, by the way. Not okay.
Oh, also, Shoe on Head. I was thinking like might be a really good idea for you to look up like middle schools in your area, because judging by how you are acting, I don't think you ever graduated. So you might want, and they're still enrolling for next year. So I think it'd be a really good thing for her to consider. She's clearly still in girlhood. Because she wears slave paint.
She does.
So why don't we?
One of the women we're going to be talking about.
Get on into it.
Yeah, let's talk about
slave paint. I call makeup. Makeup is slave paint. Okay, and I have gotten shit from people saying like, "How dare you call it slave paint? It's not the same as slavery." No. It's not the same as slavery, but if you're choosing to wear it, you're choosing to oppress yourself and you're choosing to participate actively in the oppression of women within patriarchy. So is that not similar to slavery in your mind?
Do you take the oppression of women seriously enough to like actually be real about the circumstance of women around the world? Like, that's the question.
Yeah.
Do you, as a privileged woman watching this video being streamed in probably Western country for the most part, most of my viewers are, do you take our oppression as women worldwide, as a whole cast of people, do you take that seriously enough to stop the bullshit? That's the question. So that's what we're going to be addressing today.
Yes, it is.
Yes. And welcome to the people who have said something.
Yes, welcome.
Mariana, welcome back. Yes, I'm so flattered she's here. Like, wow. She's kind of a star. I don't know if you're familiar with her. Yeah.
But that's hello. Yes,
she has a
for
smile
coming.
face. Oh my God.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
We're glad to have you.
Glad to have all of you.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, let's get off the good feelings because we need to talk some shit.
Need to talk some real serious shit right now.
So yeah,
compulsory femininity practices,
Mhm.
beauty practices, as they are
Ugly
currently referred to
practices.
in the colloquial sense. So let's
Yeah.
start. Why don't we start with hair?
Yeah, we want to kind of work our way from the top of a woman's body down, because there is literally in this society no part of a woman that is not considered augmentable.
Mhm.
You know, that couldn't be refined in some way,
Right.
couldn't be made more feminine. So let's talk about our hair. So where does
hair is really there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Okay, and it varies by culture.
Mhm.
And we're not gonna, get into other cultures' hair practices. Okay. So why don't I'm just gonna say right now, personally, I'm talking about white women's hair, and because I'm a white woman, and how white women go about handling that shit.
Mhm.
But it's not just white women, okay? It's other women too, of every race in the United States, because I really haven't had enough experience in other countries to really say this for sure. But I mean, let's be real.
I
here.
mean, I've seen
Anglo,
movies and shit.
in the Anglosphere, like it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
So shampoo is generally put into plastic bottles full of PET, and PET is polyethylene triethylene, I forget, but it's a harmful plastic. And the shampoo, if you have a liquid like a lotion or water, even in a PET bottle, and most bottles of water that you buy at this convenience store are in PET bottles, the PET in the plastic leaches into the liquid. Okay. Mm-hmm. So when you put that on your hair, you're slathering this like plastic substance all over your body, all over your scalp. And what else do people put on their hair?
I mean, I just want to say that. So, like, even if you're using a natural shampoo product, you want to get something that isn't, plastically contained. I've started using a shampoo bar, honestly, and my hair has improved greatly. I used to have dandruff for years, like all of that. Now it's like nothing. I wear a lot of black. Do you understand what it's like wearing black and having dandruff? It's shitty. So that shit's gone. And also I'm not like getting the plastic into my, my body, There I have enough plastic to deal with as it is. Obviously, I have a disposable cup right here. I'm sorry. Don't judge too much. Also, I mean, there's like hair dye. Dyeing the hair. I did that shit for years.
So
it
dumb.
ended last year. I decided no more.
I see a woman with like pink hair or green hair or blue hair, I'm like, okay, you're a human being, not a tropical bird. Let's act like a human being here. And for that matter, also when I see some woman with wackadoo hair color, I'm like, you are insecure. You are putting on a front. You're putting on a front if you're dyeing your hair fucking green. And I can see it, and you're insecure, and I know. If you're like 14, 15, a teenager, I guess you get a free pass because teens do that kind of thing. But if you're a grown-ass woman, cut it out. Like, please stop. Hair dye has all kinds of weird shit in it. You're supposed to wear gloves. Aren't you supposed to wear gloves when you dye your hair?
Yeah.
I've dyed my hair. I actually dyed my hair blonde. It ruined my hair. And it was super hard to fucking keep up. So, because I always wanted to be blonde, right? Because it's desirable to be blonde. But it was super hard to keep up. So I was like, forget it. I'll just start dyeing my hair. So for about maybe 9 months there, I was just dyeing my hair, trying to make it look like my natural hair color. This is my natural hair color, by the way. But yeah, there are little to no pictures of me in that era, which tells you a lot because I didn't want there to be a record of that shit because it looked fugly. I thought it looked fugly. And being around, what people don't realize is that being around those chemicals affects you over time.
Yeah, it's really bad for all sorts of systems.
When you're inhaling
your lungs,
you're inhaling those toxic chemicals, and like, it's no bueno. It is no bueno.
Yeah. No, yeah, having it seep into your skin. I remember reading a passage in like Sheila Jeffrey's book, Beauty and Misogyny, where she talks about hair dye specifically. And I am one of these goth girls that used the blue black supermarket dye for years. And you know, that's one of the worst dyes you can put on your fucking head. You know? It's more toxic than anything else, and it does cause all kinds of cancers. So you got to stop doing that shit. Going to a salon isn't better.
No,
it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's really not. And it's so expensive. Oh my fucking God. It is so expensive to maintain dyed hair.
It is.
And all the time you put into it. It is just it adds up.
Then women straightening their fucking hair, women perming their fucking hair. Now that's some toxic shit. Apart from dye, let's get into the whole thing of perming your hair. Apart from the fact that you're like doing this incredibly fucked up chemical treatment to your hair to either like relax it or make it like curly, because the way your hair is somehow not.
It's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's ugly.
Yeah. Which is a dumb fucking thought.
It is a dumb thought.
So,
don't fucking think that about your hair.
Yes. Oh, yes. And hair extensions too. I hate hair extensions. Can I just say that? I hate all this shit.
I never
hate
understood.
Hate it all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's say, what was I saying? I was talking about
hair dye.
Oh yeah. Perms. Perms. Apart from the fact that those are like just so toxic for you themselves, and they often like burn women's scalps, just like with bleaching your hair and other chemical treatments on your hair. Like perms make you stink. They make you stink really fucking bad. And that's the other thing about a lot of these products, because they are so toxic, they get into your body and they produce a lot of foul smells. So yeah.
And then you have to wear fucking perfume
and deodorant to cover that shit up, which causes it's a vicious cycle. So if you're stinky, maybe defeminize.
De-fucking feminize.
Detox
that shit. Okay. And also I used to have long hair. I used to own a straightener. Okay. Who the fuck that owns a straightener has never been burned by it? No. Chances are, if you've ever straightened your hair, you have burned your face, you have burned your scalp, you have burned your arm, you have burned your hand. And those can be really dangerous. Like, imagine if you just put some like flammable toxic shit on your arm, like, and you burn yourself with a straightener. That can be a chemical burn, and that can even turn into like a 2nd or 3rd degree burn just from your stupid ass straightener. Like, what is the point of hurting yourself, like, to be pretty? Okay, I heard a rumor about this gal that I went to school with. I don't know if that's true, but I heard she got up every morning at 4, took a shower or whatever, washed her hair, straightened her hair with a straightener, and then curled it with a curler. Her hair looked beautiful, but like, bruv, I'm not getting up at 4 to do shit to my hair.
And if you do that, you're a dumbass.
You are
you should get up at 4 and do something intelligent.
Cool.
Do some yoga.
Play with your dog.
Play with Chuck.
Like, read a book.
Plan world domination.
That's a great
Don't
one.
Fucking stare into the mirror. Hate fucking yourself until you look right.
Seriously.
Really dumb idea.
Seriously.
Okay, so Mariana Firestone says she sat on her flat iron once and still have the scar.
Ugh.
Jesus.
That is really scary.
Jesus. And females want to say they do it from themselves. Oh, we will be addressing that myth later on.
That real soon.
We've got a lot to talk about here. So where are we at? We're still at hair. We're still at the beginning.
I heard there's a ghost story of this gal who like haunted a dorm or something. And I mean, this was like over 100 years ago. But there was some kind of fucking thing, some kind of hair treatment. You would like use hot coals to heat up some kind of tool, and well, guess what? It didn't fucking work, and she burned herself, and she burned to death and died because she was trying to straighten her hair or some shit, and then she like haunted the dorm room. She was probably pissed that she died, like doing something so dumb. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I'd be an angry spirit
that
too.
Just sucks, though. And this isn't even
Darwin
unique
Awards, right?
to true. This isn't even unique to like 100 years ago, though. Like, what if you have the skin on your scalp is incredibly sensitive, and what if you have a really serious allergic reaction to something you put on some wackadoo fucking chemically ridden thing that you put on your hair? You might have to go to the hospital. You might lose all your hair for real. Like, is that what you want in the name of patriarchy?
And then you'll really feel ugly, won't you?
Yeah.
And got no hair. Got no hair, got no crown as a female, right? Cry. So let's talk about eyes and eyebrows. What the fuck is with women's eyebrows nowadays? Can I just say that?
They look really fucking dumb.
They look really they got them big ass clown eyebrows. They like fucking dress their eyebrows like normally. They like will pluck them or like fucking wax them or whatever to get the right shape, right? But then they just paint this bullshit on over it. Like, what are you doing?
It's ridiculous.
What are you doing? Stencil brows. That's what they're called. Thank you, Erin. You look like a fucking clown. Yeah, women's makeup nowadays, this like drag queen trend shit, the contouring. Knock it the fuck off. You look dumb.
I have a unibrow.
Really?
You can't really see it in the definition of the camera. I have like a couple
hairs.
I have a unibrow, and I don't fucking care, okay? I stopped removing my facial hair a couple years ago, and like I'm way happier about it. I don't subject myself to that kind of pain. Dude, it fucking hurts to pick your eyebrow hairs out.
You have to dissociate to fucking inflict pain like that on your body. Do you think men are doing that shit? Some men might, but like very rarely. Nobody gives a shit.
They're not doing that as a general practice.
Yeah, as a general rule, no. Metrosexuality, the oddies are over. Queer eye for the straight guy is not coming back. It's too problematic or some shit now.
I think it's actually on Netflix.
Well, it is on Netflix, but I mean like Netflix. Yeah, it's not like
but it's true. Like, I just don't know why you like don't pick your you know what that is though? That's encouraging trichotillomania.
Yeah. I know when I was stressing out in my early 20s, I'd pluck the shit out of my eyebrows. They'd be looking
mine
real like severe
properly. Honestly, I think I plucked mine when I was like a freshman in high school. I plucked them like almost gone. Like, I didn't know how to do it, but then I got carried away because it's fun to pick out your own hairs, but it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And weird.
I think the thing I want to say too, I don't know when I should get to this, but all of these practices, this kind of like time in the mirror spent like on your appearance, it causes you to dissociate from your real self.
It does.
And this is one of the big problems with feminine women, like women who are feminized. They are very, they're in a state of arrested development a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
They can't fucking think properly.
You can't think properly when you have all that shit all over your body constantly every day. And it's also a manifestation of obsessive compulsive disorder. IDGAF, come at me, HOPS. HOPS stands for Handmaiden of Patriarchy.
HOPS.
It's a compulsion. If you can't go outside without slapping on slave paint, without plucking your eyebrows, without looking in the mirror for an hour, that's called obsessive compulsive disorder. And if you're going to channel it specifically into your appearance, guess what? It's still a mental illness.
Femphobic as fuck. Okay, can we just talk about the misuse of the term femme? I'm really tired of this. As a femme lesbian, I'm really fucking tired of femme being associated with like hard femme or like a man who fucking is feminine. That's not what femme means, okay? It's about our experiences as women with femininity and how much we have, been feminized as women. Because femininity, we're talking a lot about like the stuff that women do to themselves today. It's not just that; it's behavior. It's how we go along with the things. How
it's societally acceptable.
So I don't know, like Yeah, I find the term I find this worship of femininity now in the culture at large, and also queer culture, which is pretty much the culture at large now because everybody's fucking queer now, apparently. I find it really fucking alienating to dykes, and specifically to butch dykes, who already have enough fucking problems as it is. So, this is the other thing. As a woman, as a feminist, you need to be in solidarity with other women who are resisting. If you, as a woman with privilege, stop feminizing yourself, it helps other women. It really does. If you're visible as a woman, defeminizing it helps other women to resist.
It sure does.
Don't think it doesn't matter. It does matter.
Matters a lot.
It matters a lot.
So I got the look today when I was at the store buying snacks for us. I am very hirsute. I do not shave. My hair is very dark. I wear fucking short shorts. I'm wearing short shorts right now. Because when it's hot out, I'll wear them. And I am not ashamed to be a hairy woman and go out in public and be seen as a hairy woman. But other women are offended by me. I saw a woman, it was a middle-aged woman. It's not the first time I've received this look, but she was a middle-aged woman, full gray hair. She gave me this disgusted, shocked look, at my hair. And I looked at her after she had passed me. And she was all shaved. I'm like, wow, you poor thing. You've been doing this your whole life, including now. What things do you really have to worry? You probably have to worry about retirement. If you have kids, you probably have to worry about your kids. You're probably hungry because you're at the store buying stuff. But you're gonna give me that look of disgust and offense at the fact that I don't remove my hair and your stupid ass does. Get a life.
This is the other thing, because a lot of women won't they do this because they're afraid of that kind of shit, of being judged by assholes. Hello.
They're assholes.
They're wrong.
They're
you need
wrong
to reverse
to judge
the reversal,
you.
Okay?
Seriously.
We have to resist the fucking norm, okay? The norm is wrong.
It's wrong.
Need to be confident in your beliefs that you know that this is wrong.
It's wrong.
All right? It's wrong that women are shaving their legs en masse.
It's wrong that women are shaving their armpit hair, by the way.
Oh, yeah. By the way,
armpit hair.
I have some too, but I don't think I don't have a way to show. I just, and I don't think you can see my leg hair either, but whatever. Yeah.
I'm not ashamed. I'm a real woman and I act like it. Like all of you who are shaving your armpits and shaving your legs, you're not acting like a woman. You're acting like a child. Stop. But before we get to shaving, let's talk about makeup. Slave paint for the slaves. Okay.
What do you have to say about makeup?
Well, it looks fucking stupid, for one. Apply the habit of wearing makeup to men. Men are only expected to wear makeup in very specific circumstances. If you're a news anchor, if it's part of your job. So if you're like a news anchor, a model, a stage actor, an actor, when else? A drag queen. Okay. Then in those cases, it's acceptable for a man to wear makeup. In pretty much no other scenario is a man ever expected to wear makeup. And think about this. If you go out in public and you see a man, you see a woman in full makeup, everything totally done up. You don't even bat an eyelash. You're just like, oh, she's wearing. Maybe you're like, oh, that's a lot of makeup. But I do. I sure do. But in general, society's like, oh, whatever. She's just wearing a lot of makeup. Who cares? If a man did that, I mean, in Portland, it wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah. But in general, if a man did that, if a man just went out in public full makeup, you'd be like, what's he doing? Why is he wearing all that? What's going on? And we need to have the same reaction to women doing that. Is he Tumblr famous?
Yeah.
We need to have the same reaction. It is sexist for women to wear makeup. You are participating in sexism by wearing makeup. You are being sexist against yourself by wearing makeup.
You're objectifying yourself.
You're objectifying yourself.
And not only that, I mean, the thing about makeup, I mean, I think, let's wait to get to the kind of arguments for makeup. I think we want to do that later, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So we have like a list of stupid ass bullshit that women
We've
say.
heard them all, gals. We have heard them all.
I do it.
And we will refute them all later on.
So I don't know what else to say about makeup. It's full of fucking chemicals too. That's the other thing. Makeup is not FDA tested.
It's
and
not,
if you're in the US,
it's not required to be approved by the FDA.
Yeah, there's lead in a lot of makeup.
There's lead in lipstick.
All
you
the
are
other
ingesting
shit.
lead if you wear lipstick.
Yeah.
It's not required by the FDA to put the ingredients on makeup when specific ingredients in makeup, specifically talc, has been proven to cause ovarian cancers and various other kinds of cancers for women. But you want to put that on because it looks pretty? Really? You want to increase your risk of getting ovarian cancer so you can wear some cute eyeshadow? Are you kidding me?
So I want to address this because he's bringing up goth men wearing makeup 10 years ago. Goth men have always worn makeup. I think it's a bit different when you're part of a subculture, but still it's full of chemical bullshit. And I'm a goth. I don't wear fucking makeup. If you're not goth, if you don't look goth without makeup on, you're not a goth, okay? That's the thing. All right? Real goths can fucking do it without any makeup. All right?
And the other thing is, I mean, I'm still not really for this.
Yeah.
But I get it more if you're only wearing makeup for a special occasion. And I feel like if a guy is wearing goth makeup
to the
club, I get that more. I don't think he's doing, I mean, maybe he's doing that every day, but like chances are that was a special occasion. And I get wearing makeup for that more. Still not okay with it. I would still prefer no one to wear makeup ever.
I mean, when I was a young goth, like, I had to make a lot of my own makeup. So let's talk about the fucking shit I was putting on. I was like putting paint on and shit. Like, I wish I had pictures from those days. Yeah.
Like acrylic paint?
Yeah, acrylic. Whoa. I was like making, like, I made, I had to like, because I wanted white skin. So I had to like make some powder out of like baby powder and shit. And now I'm like thinking, like, I'm so lucky my skin
is really bad for you too.
Didn't like fucking just melt off, honestly.
It says so right on the label that
they put it right on babies
that you shouldn't breathe in. It says you should hold the diaper in front of where you're putting it on the baby so the baby doesn't breathe in the fumes. Guess what, idiots? It's going to breathe them in whether or not you put the diaper there as a barrier. And like, it's bad. It's bad.
And it's full of perfume. A lot of this shit too. These products full of scents and full of fragrance, which is also incredibly toxic, and a lot of people are allergic to, actually. Same thing with like the perms. You know, if you can't go visit your grandma because you stink, like all this chemical shit, like what's more important?
What is more important?
Yeah.
Your grandma or the way that you smell? You know what? I'm not allergic to those things you just said. But like, I really made the effort to detox within the last few years, and like now those fake scents really bother me.
Yeah,
like I smell them and I'm like, oh no, thank you. Like I don't want to be around them, and they just smell so fucking fake. Like, what is better, like a TV dinner that you fucking unfroze, or like an actual real cooked meal? Okay. Fucking scents like that are the TV dinners of smell, and it's not a good look. It's not a good smell to have,
and they're just toxic. Okay,
just a bad idea.
So other things that women do to their face: collagen injections, fillers, plastic surgery.
It is
skin lightening.
It is outrageous.
I am actually somebody who has lightened their skin.
How?
With bleach, with skin bleach. Yeah. Yeah, I know. How fucked up is that? I was doing that to myself. Permanent? Pretty much. I mean, I stay out of the sun now, so
me too.
Completely. So I'm just gonna be pale forever. But yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good.
I shouldn't have done that. But I wanted to be pale because a lot of fucking dumb reasons. So it's all dumb. It's all dumb.
Really sad.
We're sharing these little tidbits to help you not do that shit.
Yeah, don't do those.
To encourage you not to do that shit. I already did that shit to myself. I've already fucking dyed my hair in the past. I've already exposed myself to chemicals for many years. I've already bleached my skin. Don't fucking do this to yourself.
Don't do it.
You look great the way you are.
You look great in your natural form.
Yeah.
That's how we want to see you.
That's how
you need to want to see yourself.
Yeah.
You need to want to see yourself in your natural form because that's you.
I have totally porcelain skin already. I didn't always have porcelain skin. So, I mean, thank you, obviously, but I don't know. Anyway,
plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery.
It's so consumerist and capitalist and you shouldn't. I mean, okay, the only time I'm with plastic surgery is if maybe you have some kind of facial deformity or you're in an accident and you need, facial reconstruction surgery. Okay, I got that. But if you're just doing it purely for aesthetics, that's a fucking goddamn waste of money. That's a goddamn waste of fucking time. And you know what happens a lot with that shit is you get really serious infections and you can die from them. Yeah. You get a nose job, yo. Where the fuck is your brain, kids? It's right behind your nose. It's right behind your nose. So you could it's dangerous. They can say fucking if you go to a plastic surgeon, he will say up and down, oh, it's so safe. Everything I do is safe, blah, 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 blah. Cool. That's still creating an injury and it is still therefore susceptible to infection.
Yeah.
And if you're going to risk that because you want to look hot by conventional standards, I feel sorry for you. And you clearly feel sorry for yourself.
Yeah. It's also addictive too.
It's addicting.
Because the thing is, if you're unhappy with something like your nose, your jawline, your fucking lips, modifying it. I mean, this is the thing. You're unhappy with it because you're dissociated from yourself.
Yep. That's it.
So, you changing it is not going to change the problem. The dissociation will go to somewhere else. This is actually a mental illness, people. It really is. This fixation, self-objectification, the OCD, as Leah was talking about, it's a disordered way of thinking. You need to rewire your brain. You should not be spending any time looking in the mirror, hating yourself, disliking your appearance. That is a waste of your damn time. And it's just, I don't know.
It's misogyny, honestly. And okay, remember in Mean Girls when they were all standing? You've seen Mean Girls, right?
Of course I've seen Mean Girls.
You've seen Mean Girls. But when they're all standing in front of the mirrors, talking about how much they hate their bodies, and Katie is she doesn't know how because she's not from the same culture. She didn't grow up in the same culture. She's okay, but that is a bonding activity and it's fucking stupid. Don't fucking bond by talking about how much you hate yourself. Don't do that. That's self-hating. And makeup and slave paint, and it's sick.
If somebody tells you they don't like something about themselves, ask them why. That's an opportunity. You don't say, oh, I don't like my thighs. You say, oh, why do you feel that way? You hate that? Oh my God.
Is there something physically wrong with your thighs? Are they not working properly? I feel like people who might have some kind of actual problem, a medical problem, okay, complain if it's really bothering you. But if you don't have some actual true issue with your body, if it's functioning properly how it should, be happy about it. Don't hate.
You're a lot luckier than many people.
You're a lot luckier than many people. Don't be a freaking bitch and be oh, I hate my thighs. They're so fat. Me.
What a vapid thing.
What a vapid
thing to focus on.
You are dumb.
there are just so many things you could, dislike about yourself that are far more intelligent, like, oh, I'm really bourgeois, for example. Or like, oh, I don't spend enough time reading. I'm always on my phone.
Sure.
Like, really? Anyway, so, okay, so we're still on the face. Let's move on. So, next part, neck, shoulders. Breasts.
So we just talked about plastic surgery, though, but I guess we can talk about breast augmentation. So, your breasts should be functioning. I hope that they're functioning. I hope that they're working properly.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel bad for women. Oh, okay. The other like plastic surgery thing I can actually get behind is breast reduction surgery. Because if you have like really, really, really heavy breasts, like that can
be hard on your back.
That can be really hard on your back, and that is like.
But that's like a medical issue.
That's a medical issue.
That's a medical issue. It's not like, so my breasts are so ugly and big.
Right. Let me get them made smaller.
Yeah.
By the way, can everyone please fucking start saying breasts? Like, I'm so tired of people here saying like boobs all the time. Like, can you just like be an adult?
I hate that
say
term.
Breasts, like, please. But yeah, women are really insecure about their breast size, and
shape.
That makes me sad. Oh, okay, I'll tell you about me. So, I had this dream to be a 32C. I was wearing the wrong bra size for like years. And then I got a professional. I don't wear a bra, by the way, anymore. I got a professional fitting, and they were like, oh, you're a 32C. And I was happy about that for about maybe 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the dream, right? I was like, oh, like if only I was like slightly insecure, right, about my breast size. But then I realized, I was like told that I was like my dream size. And like, it didn't make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I guess I need to buy different size bras now. But I don't wear bras anymore because they restrict my breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't need them.
Yeah.
Bras are actually like kind of scary.
They're actually really bad for breasts.
I believe it.
Yeah, no, they're one for when they cause the muscles up here to atrophy. So if you have a problem with sagging, which really most women's breasts like hang, okay? Most of them fucking hang.
Their breasts.
Once I developed breasts, I had jugs. They were hanging. 13 years old.
It's a thing.
And I had to feel insecure about that for some reason. Because I didn't have perky movie star titties or something. So
yeah, that's
like, but yeah, I mean, that's how women's bodies are. And the fact that they hang, like, yeah, you want to have the muscles up here strengthened, but bras actually, especially the ones that push up the breasts and underwires, like all of that shit is about making you look like a fuck robot, pretty much. Like that's the whole thing. You're like, here's my titties up here on a plate for you, dude.
Yeah, for
you, bruh. Yeah.
Yeah, gross. And like, I think the other big reason why women really like to wear bras is that, I mean, this was true of me when I used to wear bras. It covers your nipples.
Mm-hmm.
Like your nipples, if there's like a breeze going by or something, or you're cold, like, yeah, they're gonna get erect. Like, but it's also like the fact that you want to cover that up. Why the fuck do you want to cover that up? Like your nipples should be free to move however they like. Free the nipple.
Like literally free it.
Literally free it from your bras. But like, is it a secret that you have functioning nipples? Like, is it a secret that you're a woman?
This is the whole thing about women's bodies, and this is like the whole idea behind like Germaine Greer's The Female Eunuch, right? Women are not allowed to be sexual. Women are not allowed to be adults and have like an actual like body, like an actual embodied self. Femininity, oftentimes, even though it's considered to be hot and sexual, it's often like restricting. The thing that's hot about it is that it's like undermining and restricting female actual sexual function and functionality. Like, yuck.
Ew.
Ew.
Don't restrict yourself to appear more like a fuck robot.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I mean, when I do have to wear a bra, because like I have to wear one at work, for example, like I wear a sports bra that's like on lines, and it's going to, restrict my breasts the least of anything that I could wear. Like they can still move around within that little space.
Yeah.
But they're not like,
They're not like pinned up.
Because apparently this is unprofessional. I don't know what that's about. Okay. How about underarms? Shaving. Yeah.
Let's just cover shaving.
Let's just talk about shaving.
So,
she knows a lot about shaving.
If you shave your armpit hair and then put on antiperspirant deodorant, it increases your risk of getting breast cancer, because when you shave, you're creating wounds in your armpit. Your armpit skin is very sensitive, and then you're like throwing in chemicals, and your lymph nodes. The lymph nodes in your armpit are the same lymph nodes that are in your breasts. So you're putting chemicals into your lymph nodes, your vulnerable lymph nodes. Fucking stop it. Stop shaving your armpits and stop wearing that disgusting ass deodorant. Okay? Cut it out now. I stopped shaving my armpits when I was like 21. And maybe I was 22. No, I was 21. Mm-hmm. I stopped and I realized that I had never even seen my own armpit hair. I was a grown woman and I hadn't seen it. And I was like, wow, this is fucked up, because like I started shaving. Did I tell you I shaved my legs when I was 10?
I think we did talk about this.
I shaved my legs when I was 10. That was bad. But I started shaving my armpit hairs. I don't even remember when I started getting them, in middle school. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I started shaving them because like I didn't want to be seen as like a mature woman. I wanted to stay prepubescent. And the thinking behind women removing their hair, removing their body hair, is really pedophilic in nature. Yeah. That is hearkening to pedophilia, and women should not be hairless. Some women are hairless naturally. Yeah. A lot of women don't hardly have any natural body hair, but they look normal, and women who shave look creepy and gross. Mm-hmm. Like, you need to stop shaving. Shaving is a form of self-harm. Mm-hmm. You are harming yourself physically by removing a body part of yours. And your hair, your body hair on your legs, on your armpits, wherever you have body hair, it's there to help you balance, and it's there to create resistance. Like when you're running, mm-hmm. I'm looking at you, female athletes. Maybe if you fucking kept your hair on your body, you could compete more. Mm-hmm. But like, it's also there to regulate temperature. Did I tell you about that yoga class?
Oh yeah, no, you didn't tell me.
Okay. I went to this hot yoga class with my mom, and I was obviously, I'm used to being the only woman in any space who doesn't shave, but I was the only woman there who didn't shave. And like all these other women, I was sweating, it was hot, but all these other women were like dripping with sweat. And I thought about it, and that's because your body hair is there to like regulate the temperature and also soak up your sweat. And when it's not there, when it's just removed, then you're removing a valuable part of your body that's there for a reason. It helps you feel in things.
Like your hair, like on your head, any part of your body, your legs, your arms, will pick up on like energy around you. So like in terms of like, there is a reason why women are so modified, and it's to keep us vulnerable. That's the other thing about all these femininity practices. If you don't have good balance because you're on stupid fucking shoes and like don't have any fucking body hair, like you're not going to be as able to defend yourself, period. But you're also not going to pick up on like things that are creepy around you as well. Like, this is important, like, this is why you need to have your hair. I want to respond to someone who said, I am literally too ashamed of my body hair not to shave.
Don't be ashamed.
I want to ask you, who taught you to hate yourself? Why are you ashamed of who you are and what you are? All right?
That's my hair.
Who taught you to hate yourself?
Men did.
Men did.
Men taught you to hate yourself.
And probably handmaidens too. Women who reinforce patriarchal standards.
Yep.
You need to love yourself. This is self-fucking-love, people, and it's beautiful.
You can't see it that well, but like, I have pubes like on the backs of my legs. Like, my hair is that dark. And I don't give a fuck, okay? And if you're going to stay away from me because I'm hairy, good. I don't want to know you. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, women, in terms of women, like, shaming you or saying things to you, fuck those idiots. All right?
They're truly stupid.
They're truly stupid. They're chasing male approval. Who gives a fuck what they think?
Who gives a fuck what they think? You can
find you some cool women.
Find you some cool women.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, not all women are cool, all right? It's true.
She says women shame me in public more than men if I'm here. That's true.
That's true.
And because women,
most men don't even fucking notice.
They don't notice
until they're like intimate true,
but
with
like
it.
Women, women. That's another aspect of femininity. Is telling a woman she's doing femininity wrong if she's doing it wrong. Policing your body practices, policing your habits. Like that's not loving.
It's another thing.
That's hating. That's misogyny.
Okay, so I guess in terms of like the stomach, the torso, I don't know what to say. Obviously, women's fucking diets.
Well, women's diets and
and corsets and fucking shit like that.
Can you see my happy trail? I have a
nice happy trail.
Don't shave it because I love myself. But yeah, corsets, dude. Whoa, corsets. Do you know those couches that it's like this couch, but it only has like it only has like this side.
Oh yeah, like
that's called a fainting couch. And those were created for women when they were wearing corsets because you would fucking need to goddamn like fall onto a fainting couch because you couldn't properly breathe.
Yeah, so since it is World Goth Day, the goth community is notorious for putting women in corsets. Don't do that shit. All right. Goth, okay, this is how I'm going to describe it to you. All right. If you're into goth, then you have to understand the history of goth and where it came from, which is the punk movement. All right. Which is about rejecting society standards. Okay. So don't feminize yourself. No. Be a fucking hag. That's what's truly punk. That's what's truly goth. Okay.
Truly punk.
Yeah. Get you a big black hat and say, fuck it. I'm a hairy witch. That's what it is. Here's my fat. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Ha ha.
Okay, so what else?
Oh, well, pubes. I didn't even talk about shaving.
Let's get to pubes. So there are so many reasons not to remove your pubic hair via shaving, waxing, any of it. Do not remove your pubic hair, y'all.
No.
That's nasty.
That is really
nasty.
And
it will make your shit stink worse. I just want to say that.
It will. And like when you shave your pubes, you make yourself more susceptible to contracting STIs because your pubes are there to protect your genitals. I can't imagine shaving them. Why would you shave that? That's a self-defense thing. Even if you're not having sex, if you're swimming in the river, like it's supposed to keep them clean and germs out of your yoni area.
Yeah, apart from that too, like I said, obviously it makes it smell worse. You're removing something that helps spread your pheromones around, which actually attracts mates. So, it's pedophilic in that sense because you're removing basically your sexual scent.
Yeah. You're trying to appear more as a little girl.
Little girl. Yeah.
Little girls don't have that because they don't have fucking bushes. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get a Brazilian.
Oh my God.
I used to get Brazilian waxes. It was so expensive.
I shaved my pubes a couple times in my life, but no, I've never waxed them.
Yeah. And it was super, the
few times I did, I was like disturbed at my.
It's disturbing. It is disturbing. Yeah. But the gal who used to wax me was really cool. And the other thing is, let's remember here that getting waxed, getting your hair done, that's a social interaction. And when someone is, very intimately dealing with you, like removing your pubic hair or even touching your hair, like women especially, crave the social aspect. And that's why I loved getting Brazilians from the gal that I got Brazilians from, because she and I would always talk French together. That was cool. She was a cool gal. But like, you don't need to fucking strip your yoni of the hairs to have a good social interaction with someone. And that's what a lot of femininity practices do, is they create the semblance, they create the illusion of a social interaction. And it is kind of a social interaction, but like, it's not a genuine one. You want to have genuine social interactions with other people.
Apart from that, like, don't waste your money.
It's so much
money. The money women put into feminine practices could go into so much better things. So many different things.
Endless things.
You could do so many things with that money. Yeah.
You could buy yourself useful things. You could buy your friend something she needs.
You could help other women that are like in trouble. Like, you could start an abortion fund for, like, whatever. There's so many funds you could do. Like, you could fund so many projects.
A pet.
You could get a pet. You could have a little check for yourself.
You can have a check for yourself. You can get a goldfish. You can buy yourself a new computer. Like, you name it. All the money that you are like funneling into these stupid ass femininity products that are hurting you.
Yeah.
That's bad for you.
So one woman said that she saved so much money from stopping using makeup this year that she got herself a PS4.
Way to go!
Hell yeah!
Hell
now
yeah!
You have some fun.
Fuck yeah!
And then
PS4.
MD says it's mostly men that own the original big makeup companies too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You have to understand, men own most of these companies.
They do.
Women may be working in them. Women may be like on
modeling for them.
Yeah, but it's men behind the industry generally.
Yep.
So
it sure is.
Think about that. Think about
that.
Okay, so
body hair.
Let's talk about heels and like those fucking shoes that women wear that are so.
I don't wear heels.
Hell no.
I tried to wear heels a couple of times. I don't even think I told you that story.
I just want to say Skyrim is like the best game ever. All right, like, just want to say that. Responding to the comments there.
I gotta play it.
Oh god, it's so good.
I can't wait to play it.
I spent one winter just like playing it. It was good
awesome. That's awesome. What were we talking about?
Heels.
Okay, I wore heels one time. I just was walking down the street and I was just walking to like a Starbucks. This was in Hollywood. And I couldn't. Okay, first of all, I fell. I think I made it to Starbucks. Fell on my way back.
Oh god!
In the street. I was crossing the street. Okay, and I fell in the street.
Oh,
and god. I got up, and then I kept walking, and then I was like, okay, I'm probably just better off not even wearing shoes, going barefoot. Of course, moments later, I cut my foot. Meanwhile, guys were fucking like shouting at me from the street. A guy even pulled over to harass me.
Of course he did, because they're so nice, aren't they?
It's just like heels, and these were wedges. Okay.
I fucking hate wedges too. Can I say that?
They're equally stupid.
So many of women's shoes just apart from heels, they're so fucking stupid.
They're so fucking stupid.
Even flats, they just
want
and idiotic
to look fuckable. That is the point.
They want you to be vulnerable.
They want you to be vulnerable. They want you to look like that. You're literally like halfway bent over if you're even just wearing heels.
Yeah.
And that's what's appealing to men, is that they want to like bend you over and put their dick in you when the fucking short ass skirt dress you're wearing.
Yeah.
Like.
So apart from making you vulnerable to rape.
Yeah, as they sure do.
As these shoes do. You can't run in them. Some women say they can run in them. You're a fucking idiot.
Don't run in heels.
Don't run in heels. You will break your fucking ankles. Apart from, you know, what do we call them? Rape shoes?
Rape shoes.
Rape shoes.
Heels are
rape shoes. I got a bunch of shit on Twitter for saying, like, there was this, like, diversity, like, oh, God, this image pissed me off so much. It was, like, this drawing that this woman had done. It was, like, her own artistic product. And it was, like, women supporting each other, right? And they were all, like, women of different races, women of fucking different, like, abilities. Like, they had a woman in a wheelchair. Every single woman in that image that this woman created was wearing heels. Even the bitch in the wheelchair. Dude, I got pissed off. So I responded, I'm like, why are they all wearing rape shoes? And then I got harassed for being a rape apologist and saying that, you know, because this woman could not understand that these things are designed with the intent to make women vulnerable. See, and then she verbally abused me for, like, actually understanding